Hello there. Today we are talking about that one Indian philosophy that looked at the Vedas, looked at karma, looked at the afterlife, and said no. I'm good without you guys. Welcome to the wild world of Charvakas, aka the OG skeptics of ancient India. Charvakas, the erased gem of majestical school of Indian philosophy, or in intellectual way we say, the mass of men, in accordance with the Shastras of policy and enjoyment, considering wealth and desire the only end of man, and denying the existence of any object belonging to a future world. For them, the world is a tea, and its ingredients are the senses. If you remove the ingredients, the tea also disappears, and the only thing you are left with is parle-ji in your hands. But since you are following Charvakas, you don't care about vanished tea. You eat your parle-ji and remains happy. That's the other principle of Charvaka system. They believed Gyan is not real but Gat is. But getting it is another pain in the ass. Although you should not worry about it, because your end goal has exceptional pleasure in it. In a nutshell, everything comes with a price. Usually, there are 5 elements of nature: air, water, earth, fire, and space. But for them, only 4: air, water, earth, and fire. No space. But why? Because imagination detected and the rest you know. Hence, it follows that there is no other hell than mundane pain caused by purely mundane causes as thrones. The only supreme is the earthly monarch, whose existence is proved by all the world eyesight. And the only liberation is dissolution of the body. As we have covered the introduction to the philosophy, it's time for you to get acquainted with the developer for this matrix, Brihaspati, also considered the founder or progenitor of the matrix, attributed with the Brihaspatya Sutras. However, the foundational text of Lokayata is now lost. After getting raised up, some Brahmanical and Buddhist texts declared him god to atheism and hedonism. This man was the low-key chill guy, who believed that perception is the only valid source of knowledge. What are his achievements? After becoming famous as the anti-vedic sage, his name becomes synonymous with materialist thought. Next one is Purandara. There is not enough records available for him, but he is known from some Jain and Brahmanical references. He mainly refined the earlier Charvaka views, especially in epistemology. His unprecedented achievement was he accepted inference. What is that? An idea or conclusion that is drawn from evidence and reasoning, but conventionally unlike the outright rejection by early Charvakas. And what are his achievements? He was more of a stabilizer. His important work was to stabilize the epistemological basis of Charvaka. He was a nice guy though. Then comes J.R. Bhatta. If I call him the most badass Charvaka, then I would not be wrong. Let me tell you why. His main work was Tattva Paplava Simha. I don't know whether I am pronouncing it correctly because it is some different type of word. But he was a radical skeptic, epistemological nihilist. He attacked all sources of knowledge, including perception, inference, and scriptures. Emphasizes intellectual freedom and doubt, making him more skeptic. Believed certainty is unattainable, but one can live pragmatic life. And what about his achievement? He got the title of one of the sophisticated Indian skeptics. Dude was a real badass. After 12th century, there is no any notable names in the school of Charvaka Darshana. Some random dude popped up and summarized some doctor and disbelief in gods, karma, soul, afterlife, blah blah blah. After discussing the developer, it's time to run the game. Inference is a valid way to gain knowledge, said Naya and Sankhya. Charvaka replied, damn little bro, inference depends on unseen assumptions. You saw a fire with smoke once, how do you know? It's always like that. Inference is a guesswork, not proved. Trust only what you can see.
Round 2.
The Vedas are divine, said Mimamsa and Vedanta. Charvaka replied, that's crazy little bro. But Vedas are man-made, full of contradictions and strange rituals. Who benefits? The priestly class? They are not divine, they are just a business plan.
Round 3.
There is a soul beyond the body, said Sankhya, Vedanta and Yoga. Charvaka replied, okay, so you said there is a soul beyond the body. But can you show it? Consciousness is a result of body, just like intoxications from alcohol. No body, no awareness.
Round 4.
Karma decides your next birth, said Jain and Buddhist. Charvaka replied, Nice theory, mate. But there is zero proof. You just want people to cope quietly hoping for better life next time. We say, live well now. Liberation is highest goal. Everyone said. Charvaka replied, what liberation? Liberation is fictional thing. Pain and pleasure are part of life. Why escape life when you can experience it? So, what is the conclusion of this 5 minute and 24 second? Conclusion is simple. Charvaka is not for faint-hearted. It does not promise peace. It does not offer salvation. It stands in the storm and says, accept reality as it is. Even if it's harsh, live with clarity, not illusions.
Thanks for watching.